Do you ever feel like this?
Only all the time.
Well, I'm here to fix it.
How? I've already tried coffee and this energy stuff that's supposed to last 5 hours, but nothing works.
Well, that's your problem. This won't work, and neither will this. What you need to do is rely on your mitochondria.
My what?
Well, wait. What's that? This is a diagram of the mitochondria. The mitochondria contains an outer membrane, an inner membrane with folds called cristae, and a space between the two membranes called the intermembrane space. There's also a matrix inside the inner membrane called the mitochondrial matrix.
So, what does it do?
Well, it generates energy for the cell. The inner membrane is the site of cellular respiration, the process that turns organic compounds and oxygen into energy in the form of ATP, carbon dioxide, and water. It uses glycolysis, the Krebs cycle, and the electron transport chain. There are proteins embedded in the inner membrane that helps the process out. There are also enzymes in the mitochondrial matrix that catalyze this reaction.
So what's so special about mitochondria?
It has two membranes, each made up of a phospholipid bilayer with unique embedded proteins. The outer one is smooth, and the inner one is all folded up.
So, these folds in the inner membrane, you called them cristae, right? What's their purpose?
Well, by increasing the surface area of the inner membrane, the cristae increase the productivity of cellular respiration.
Whoa, where are we? This is the outdoors. So many organisms out here use mitochondria. Mitochondria are found in all eukaryotic cells except for red blood cells.
So, even those of animals, plants, protists, and fungi?
Yeah, see this dog here? This is mitochondria in action. This bush has mitochondria too. Another interesting fact is that the number of mitochondria in a cell depends on the level of metabolic activity that cell has to do. The more activity, the more mitochondria the cell has. The number can range from 1 to hundreds and even thousands.
Whoa, tell me more.
So, we've learned a lot today.
Tell me something I don't know.
Ever heard of the endosymbiotic theory? The theory is that mitochondria were once protists involved in a symbiotic relationship with other microorganisms. They then entered the other organisms and became endosymbionts and evolved into the organelles that we know today.
No way.
Way.
This is too good to be true. There have got to be some downsides.
Well, there are a few. There are mitochondrial diseases, a group of disorders caused by dysfunctional mitochondria and by genetic mutations to the mitochondrial DNA that affect the mitochondrial function. Some examples are mitochondrial myopathy, which is characterized by muscle weakness, intolerance for exercise, and muscle deterioration. There's also DAD. Not that DAD! DAD stands for diabetes mellitus and deafness. This combination at an early age can be due to mitochondrial disease.
Wow, mitochondria have such an impact on our lives and are so important to our bodies.
Yeah, they even have their own DNA and ribosomes.
That's amazing. Mitochondria are truly special organelles.
Yep, that's what makes them so much better than other organelles. They create their own membranes so that they don't have to depend on the endoplasmic reticulum to make them like other membrane-bound organelles.
Who can I talk to find out more?
If you want to know more about mitochondria, talk to your science teacher or a specialist today. How do you feel? You look so much more energetic.
I am. I have so much energy, and it's all thanks to my mitochondria.
Get mitochondria today.